right, who do we have here?
Hi, I'm Donovan Nguyen.
And what did you do?
I got top 32 at the YCS today.
And second place after Swiss?
Yep, second place after Swiss. I won X1.
Congrats. With what? What did you play?
I was playing Voiceless Voice, School Guardian right here. Yeah.
Let's get into the deck profile. We'll do shout outs later.
All right, sure, sounds good. Okay, well, for starters, School Guardian, the boss monster of the deck, he's great.
Definitely.
Yeah, but I think the biggest winner for this event specifically was Cerebus. Nobody could play around this card.
Really? That's great. Makes sense, the format.
Yep, and then of course you have the triple Saphira. Searcher for these and the ritual summoned, it does everything. Triple low, of course. Best card in the deck. I should probably be doing it this way. Then there is Trios and triple diviner. Because of course it's the same thing as these two. This thing baited out all the hand traps, which was really nice.
Yeah, really good.
And then there's Old Man, which summons him out, so I mean, he's good.
Definitely.
I drew him way too many times in my opening hand, but I mean, it worked a few times. And then there's Maximus here for the Nadir Servant package. I'm running that one. It's just a pure voiceless build.
Can't go wrong with it.
And then there's the hand traps. There's triple Ash. There's a third Veiler somewhere. Oh, no, sorry. Two Veiler. Just two Veiler.
Just two Veiler, okay.
Yeah, and then there is, for my spells, there's double Ritual Spell. You kind of need two. Triple Nadir Servant, which is honestly a really good card. It single-handedly baits out almost all the Ryzeal interactions. And then there's double pre-prep to search, well, everything. It's just a +1. There's Talents, which is probably just one of the best cards that perform this event.
Definitely.
And then Called By, of course, for the hand traps. The one of Cross, because you just needed to search these things.
Yeah.
And then there's...
Did it ever hurt the extra deck?
Honestly, not really.
Okay.
I was like, the only thing that I really wanted the extra deck for was the Nadir Servant targets.
Yeah.
And Dynamondo, and maybe SP. Everything else is pretty much optional.
Makes sense.
Yep. And then there's, of course, Triple Barrier, because it's a searcher. Blessings. Easily one of the best cards for here. It's what happens when you get D-Barrier. You place this thing and you ritual summon your opponent's turn.
True.
Yeah, it's the main way you play around D-Barrier, otherwise you really just pass for turn. And then for traps we have triple Imperm, good hand trap, triple Purge because the deck can play it and it's really
Purge
good.
is crazy.
Yeah. And then one Radiance, which is, well, the trap.
Definitely.
Another way you play on your opponent's
turn. Yeah. Let's get into the extra deck.
All right, and then as for the extra deck, there's your Nadir Servant targets. You have Entis, Topologic, Wind Pegasus, Arclight, Aurora, and Omega. Yeah, and those should be all the Nadir Servant targets. Entis and Arclight are obvious because you actually run them with Diviner, so you can send those because they're both fairies. Topologic, Meteorologic, great card. Wind Pegasus is a good card. It stops your stuff from getting... It's interruption when your opponent tries to run over your things because that's the only way they can realistically run over your monsters. Guru to draw one, Nadir Servant target, and then Omega to shuffle back in these targets in the event that a grind game happened. Didn't come up at this event. And then for the rest of the extra deck, we had Meteor Burst for the, what's it called? The Odd Eyes Pendulum Graph Dragon inside, to summon him. There are two Dynamondo, because it's ritual and it's a good card. There's Chaos Angel to summon off Diviner and Low and Trios.
Yeah. And
then there's Secure Guardian and Almirage to... One, it works with blessings to be able to trigger a ritual summon, and two, it's how you get an extra deck monster in the grave if you just open Maximus. And then you have Little Knight here, Anima, and Typhon.
Okay, let's get into the side game.
Got you. For side, there is Furrowas. They're good card in general. I couldn't main it because I found myself breaking on it too much going first.
True. Makes sense. And you don't want to draw it going second. I mean, going first.
Yeah. And then there is Triple Lancia because there was a lot of Malice this event.
Definitely. I played against a couple.
And then there's Odd Eyes Pendulum Graph Dragon, which you run in the event that you run into Tenkai. There's Ultimate Slayer, which is good for this event, but I was running it beforehand because Nadir Servant was... I already had targets for it.
Makes sense.
So it just made sense. And then Judgment for going first, because the only thing I really lose to is like double evenly. And then, these two nibs were mains.
Okay.
Yeah, these two nibs were supposed to be main as well.
Okay, no problem.
It worked really well because a lot of people didn't respect the turn 1 nib.
Definitely.
Yeah. And it's not even dead in this deck because it's light, so it can be used as ritual summon.
Okay.
Yeah. And then double Cosmic, which honestly could have been anything else. Cosmic didn't come with all this event. And then the Magnamut, which I was also maining.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's pretty good, man. Any shout-outs?
Let's see. Shout-outs to Card Addiction, Yu-Gi-Oh! Club at UCI, the friends I'm testing with, these people over here. There's Simon, Nico. Yep, longtime friends.
Don't record me.
Shout out to my carpool John, who took me here yesterday. Good friend of mine too, and I mean, yeah.
Definitely, man. You need.
Shout out to all the people I've met in my Yu-Gi-Oh career. There's been a lot of people, and it's always fun seeing everybody come back to these events.
Money's him. He's actually him.
All right, man. Congratulations, bro. I'm proud of you. Thank you for the deck, bro.
Awesome. Thank you.
All right.